I remember waking up in a steel cage, locked inside a limitless white room. The room looked like it had no end. Just my bed, the cage, and a swarm of distorted figures surrounding me. There were hundreds of them, and they all looked like they were possessed, like something out of the movie The Exorcist. Where the hell am I? This can't be real. I must be dreaming. I couldn't distinguish whether these people were human or not, but all I can say is that I was overwhelmingly frightened by the over-exaggerated mouths of these creatures. They just kept tormenting me like I was a test subject in a lab experiment gone wrong. Please, stop it. Stop it. What the hell do you want from me? Leave me alone. That's when I closed my eyes and had a nostalgic moment. Almost like I went back in time. I remember opening my eyes and waking up to my bedroom. I can't live like this anymore. My body was dripping with sweat, and my bed sheets were completely drenched. I was honestly convinced that I was living in an alternate reality, trapped in a never-ending nightmare. Taking my prescribed meds really helped with my schizophrenic tendencies, as it would numb down the hallucinations that I experienced on occasion. My parents understood my condition, but my sister Jenny didn't. Me and her never got along growing up, as she would always tease me about my condition. Well, tease me about my other condition. I also have obsessive compulsive disorder, otherwise known as OCD. I had a disorder where I couldn't touch, taste, nor bear the sight of pineapples. I know this sounds quite bizarre, but it's haunted me throughout my existence. It was a compulsion that I had developed at an early age, and have grown a great deal of disdain for. The tough segmented skin and the pointy leaves was always something I fathom as to why one could think such a thing was edible. I always thought a pineapple was equivalent to eating a porcupine. Just a pointy object that humans have to butcher down to consume. As understanding as my parents were about my condition, I still feel like there was an underlying favoritism towards my sister Jenny. I can tell they enjoyed Jenny's company more, as she was less high maintenance than myself, to say the least. Growing up in the same household as her really made me more uncomfortable than I already was. She would use my condition as fuel for her bullying antics. I remember when I was in school, Jenny would always text me when she arrived to pick me up. The annoying thing was that she intentionally texted the pineapple emoji, as opposed to just texting "I'm here," just to get under my skin. I remember another time where I invited my friend Steven to come over to my place. "Hey Jenny, can you order some food for me and Steven?"
What do you want?
"Anything but the thing you know I don't like. Please?"
How about I get you guys a pizza and 2 drinks? Sound good?
"Yeah, thanks sis." "Dude, is that your sister?" "Yeah, why?" "Oh, she's hot. I mean, she's got a lot of tattoos." "Shut up, dude. Stop checking out my sister." "Hey, dude, I was just looking at her tattoos. She seems like a pretty cool person." "You wouldn't be saying that if you lived with her." Well, I only need to live with her for one night. Ow! I was just joking, sheesh. About 30 minutes later, the pizza guy arrives and delivers the pizza.
Here you go, boys. Eat up.
I open the box, only to discover a pepperoni pizza, topped with pineapples. What the hell is this? Why did you put pineapples on the pizza?
Just tell your friend to eat the pineapples, duh. All the other toppings sucked.
You suck. I wish you never lived. It's been a couple months since that incident. My hatred for Jenny has unfortunately become far greater as time went on. I was honestly convinced she had a compulsion herself for making my life a living hell. There was this one occasion where the final straw was drawn. I remember watching TV in my bedroom when I see Jenny lurking behind the doorway, holding a sheet of paper. She began waving the paper at me while saying,
Hey, Jake. I have 2 surprises I want to show you.
It'd be a surprise if you moved out, 'cause I'd love that.
Don't be rude. I have a drawing I made for you.
What is it? Jenny then reveals a hand-drawn picture of a pineapple with SpongeBob on it. What the hell is wrong with you? Why can't you stop tormenting me?
I have one more surprise for you. I got another tattoo.
Jenny then lowers the sheet of paper, revealing a tattoo of a pineapple on her chest.
Surprise!
Get the hell out of my room, you freak! I hate her. I hate her so much. I hate her so much. I hate her so much. A couple hours passed by, and it was time to go to bed. I couldn't sleep that night, as my blood pressure felt like it was at an all-time high. I could feel my head throb in pain as I became more irritated with the thought of my sister's existence. Why the hell would she get a tattoo of a pineapple? What kind of sister does that to her brother? It was about 1 a.m. in the morning when I ultimately decided to go to Jenny's room and confront her about her derogatory behavior towards me. While approaching her room, I can hear Jenny's voice subtly echo louder in my head saying,
Surprise!
over and over again.
Surprise! Surprise! Surprise!
I then open her bedroom door, only to see a pineapple sitting on top of her bed. Is this supposed to be another stupid orchestrated prank? That's when I grabbed a pair of scissors from the top of the nightstand and began piercing the pineapple over and over again, stabbing and stabbing and stabbing. Good luck sleeping on top of this mess, loser.
Morning, it's time for school. Jenny, wake up. Jenny! Jenny!
What? What the hell? I could have sworn it was a pineapple. No. No. No, no, no. I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. I decided to close my eyes and recite over and over again in my head, "Please be a dream. Please be a dream. Please be a dream." That's when I opened my eyes again, only to see myself back inside a steel cage. I was still in a white room, surrounded by hundreds of distorted creatures. But then my vision started becoming clearer. I realized that I wasn't in a cage. I was in a jail cell. Those distorted figures weren't creatures. They were men in orange jumpsuits. I now remember. I am in jail for the murder of my sister Jenny.